up one. Is there going to be a trade there on the cards? There is potential for it. Stun goes out, and there's a bit of a double pinch coming in as STK goes to the other side of that east balcony, but he's getting caught with a stun in his hand, and Hornetal picks his moment perfectly. Unable to deal with that player, but Live and Flastry, they've exploded elsewhere. And yeah, Hornetal, you can play there if you like, but we're going to play around it. Oh, beautiful C4. Ass coming in with a headshot over onto Flastry as well. There's ebbed and flowed, but hard work that Hornetal did at the start of the round is paying dividends. Great swing onto Guito. But look at where the diffuser is. It's miles away. It's outside a break room, and Ask knows it.
It's one of those avoidable deaths, really, for Nuxa, who hasn't had the greatest of series during our last matchup. He doesn't help in this one either, as there's more kills going in favor. RazaH company, they do lead in the man advantage in this round. Look at the hold. It is obviously situated in towards the top floor, but as players start dropping like flies, it does put the kind of claustrophobic aspect. The big C4! Oh, gets him! Should be dead to rights. I do not know how Flow's alive.
Things weren't looking great for Black Dragons a couple of seconds ago, but they've managed to turn it around, and Guito gonna sit Perez down. Live.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
He's had a bit of an explosive opening round. He got himself 3 kills, but it didn't really matter. This time he's been able to secure the diffuser, but he is going up against the Warden and, of course, the Fenrir. Looks like he knows that someone's here inside of security. He's going to need to pre-fire this. Pays for it with quite a few hit points. Left on basically 1 HP. Flow isn't much better off, though.
I think he's one shot, isn't he, as well?
Flow's just tucked in at the moment inside a workshop. Live does have a couple of smokes to go with, but of course going up against the wall, we can see that there is going to be a drone there knocking around inside of Armory. Hornetal going to be playing on these east stairs, and what a shot!
Everyone from the defense is just going to be able to leave the site and move into strong positions like Customs. I love this, by the way, from Hornetal, using the smokes early to play aggressively in towards east stairs, and then he's ready on the vertical angle ollie. This guy, absolutely nuts.
I'm telling you, you can't put a foot wrong here tonight. It's 15 seconds left, and we're eyeing up a hatch drop. These usually only ever end one way.
10 seconds left.
It looks like today is going to be no different. Flow, Hornetal, pick up one apiece. Bull by the horns and using and working this advantage. Seto, Live. Seem to have found some life. Now they lead by 5 versus 3, but Ask playing aggressively on the breach. And Ask are both playing on opposite sides of this ground floor. Flow's actually going to go for a bit of a rotate upstairs. Seto know that he's there. Even though he doesn't get the kill, it still does a fantastic job of deterring him. Now Bassetto's one shot. He's got the diffuser. Ask got the confidence to swing and peek again. That's Kit down. No one even playing on the vert above him. He's barely moved his feet this entire round, and eventually will get finished off. A little bit overconfident, but this is going to be a 1 versus 1 very quickly. And you've got to push through that single doorway. Flow's not going to let it happen. You might be able to collect the kit, but what are you going to be able to do? SC.
Sure, I think it helps you in the early portion of the game, but how do you get rid of a player like, you know, Exhibit A? Well, finally they do, as Live has decided to walk up and catch Hornetal as he's actually dispersing his toxic babes, and maybe a bit of a crouch walk round, because look where STK is. Actually punches the goo mine. They know he's here, though. The FNAT goes off. Oh! It's caught in the open, and Nuxa.
The break room inside of CCTV. Lion scan coming out.
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
We still have a player playing on those metal stairs, but Nuxa, he's redeeming himself for previous rounds, and then some. A triple from these metal stairs. Ask with a brilliant swing onto. We're going to rip open the floor a little bit more and see if they can give themselves a better line of attack. Flow going to take a couple of points of damage there.
Dropped.
15 seconds left.
The diffuser was going down briefly, but Guito He's going to see to it that that stops dead in its tracks. There's only 8 seconds left here in this round. The diffuser's cold. Nuska, he's going to be down on those main stairs. Ask fighting for all he's worth. Picks himself too.
On sandwich window wally, all of the Yings are going to go in and accompany that with a fink of the Deimos. It's just gonna be calamity. The Warden, they've targeted the Warden specifically to stop him trying to use the smokes, to get through the smokes, get through the flashes, but oh, they're ready for it. Lives actually appeared only with 2 kills, a C4 as well. Oh my, the rush, decimated.
Really didn't work out.
Which is exactly what's happening here as Perez actually took a step outside Ollie, got detected, and because of that, they can now scan him with the Deimos, but oh, he doesn't care, Ollie. Quick snapshot on the Hornet's Tau, but there's Ask on the Deimos, picks him up.
Bit of armory. It's going to come down to Guito. He's going to push in through small, gets a glimpse of the Warden, and is able to down him on the way through.
But now we do see it be used on the Legion that they've actually been able to find inside of Customs. Just isolate the kill, go for that single player, and then it's 1v3, and that's exactly what they've done.
Beautifully executed there, Ask. Able to make good on that death mark this time. Vasco is just trying to throw toxic babes out there, trying to stem the flow. It's 30 seconds, and he knows as well as anybody that he needs to try and make something happen here. He can't let these players execute on him. He's going to find the first onto Guito. That gives the game away, and the plank can start to now go down. He doesn't have the information as to where Ask is playing, and it shows. Ask there, just crouched inside of Customs. Black Dragons give us a masterclass here on Border, going 1-up on the series. It's a true story. Demo it's demo on the birth certificate now.
And if you're saying, Harry, it has to be a demo Dempster following that. We all know that.
Cade and Mirror.
I have no idea how they get through this. You have Nats as well on the staircases watching that. You don't have your Grim because Ask jumped the gun too quickly. You're just going to be walking into utter death.
Still a couple of C4s kicking around as well. I'm going to stop Flo from picking himself up a kill, though. Perez immediately there with the trade. Flastry as well. This is just single doorway watch, but what a kill from Flo.
10 seconds left.
That could open things up somewhat. It might be a little bit too little too late, though. Look at Hornetau. Still trying to clear out inside a server, and you've just got the Warden sat there waiting and watching. Flo adds another one to his tally. Ultimately, RazaH, they are going to come away with that first round.
May that also be coming in through Spiral. That's kind of your 2 options that you have, but the window play is a necessity. They've used their Selma charges and open up the Canto wall, obviously the stock wall. Oh, Nuxa, you got to win that. I mean, that's a common gunfight that you have to engage into, but Live gets the better of him. So with a minute left, and this player inside of Janitor, this is the guy to kill. Thankfully, Hornetau does.
He needed. Oh, the castle barricade was prepped as well. That's beautiful for a late round rotation. 20 seconds left. Flo's still out there on the rappel. Can send a Candela in, but players are going to start to crumble. He might be out there on the rappel.
There is potential for them, but still at the moment they just more focused about this roam game and hunting these roamers. And oh, a great opening pick there. Takes down Live and in the hot seat, getting shot from who knows what way. And I think that's done enough. The defenders are gone.
That's exactly what we wanted to see from Black Dragons. A good focus on that opening engagement, and Ash with a drone at the feet, and a couple of kills to back it up. Vasco and Flastry now in a real tough spot. Minute 20 on the clock. Split up from one another as well. Flastry, great shot there onto the player on rappel. Can remove the flank cam.
It's easy as drone out the players, figure out where they aren't, more or less, and then try and target that area and get the plant down. You have the hatches, you've got the window outside that of course you can jump into, and yeah, the vertical work is doing its job as Vasco just aimlessly walks underneath it. Now Flastry on 1v4, ain't no way he's getting this.
No, I'm going to miss a couple of shots there as well onto Flastry. Guito will be there to shut him down.
But again, this Warden on Blue Hole, it's the most classic position on bank. They still yet to deal with it. Vasco, again, another kill before he gets finished off, and that's an excellent trade if you're a Warden. You've been able to take 2 for 1 and also burn.
To solo plant, likely not. Still a C4 in STK's hands. Guito needs to hit this shot. Needs to hit this C4 or stop the player from sending it. Black Dragons, they're going to come up trumps. They get a couple of kills, but Live battles back. The plant has been confirmed. And now with the Monty, this goes to be very winnable for Black Dragons. RazaH Company, it looked like they were in an unlosable situation. And now they're faced with the prospects of retaking upstairs. Guito, he's going to be tucked in, ready for this flank. The Monty, they can deal with themselves. They do have to be cautious about getting hit, but if they can maintain a good distance, they're going to be laughing. Perez just going to float into the angle, and Guito...
Minute left. Think a stim goes in. A death comes in. Same old woes on this top floor. Just can't get the grips to Ollie. I think they're going to get maybe flawless here, but never mind. A hit comes their way. Now into the 3 versus 4. 40 seconds left. There's actually a drop coming in from the skylight, I believe. Oh, they know where he is. Big C4, yeah. Perez nails that one. Nuxa goes down. He also had the diffuser as well, Ollie, so they have to go into the bomb site if they have any hope of retaining that, which does not make things easier. And this rotate up square stairs to try and assist one another. I just don't see it happening.
No, line scan to root the defenders in place, but they don't really want to move right now. Guito finds one, but that's his position given away. Flastry, he takes out Flow. Down there onto Flastry. Effectively a 1 versus 2, but realistically, Guito with a long angle to swing here and 2 players on the other side of it. Dragons, whether it's the opening death or not, that is becoming a consistent theme, and they need a bit more out of him here. Hornetau, though, the impact, all that's going to do is open an angle for him to go and work through, but Perez going to allow the cross. STK worried about getting pushed from the top. He's got the shotgun. It's the perfect weapon for this sort of an engagement. He goes for a wiggle swing. Is he going to find it? Yes, but the Monty's there to take him out. Keeping things nice and equal. Monty on 1 shot, though, and there will be a couple of goo mines, maybe a rogue one inside a sight. Flastry downed and finished off by Flo, and now Perez
needs to try and get the Monty rotated in to spot the vision, and hopefully Monty sees him. Now he will. All Flo needs to do is not die. That's as simple as that. Do not die. Don't give them the 1v1. Oh, what have you done? You've died. C4 goes in. Oh no, he's missed the smoke, Ollie. And what did I just say? Comes into fruition. How are they going to win this round?
Not only has he missed his smoke, but Tubrow has still got his C4 in his pocket. This is unforgivable stuff. And now you're faced with a retake at a man disadvantage. There will be a player watching those main stairs. You can double push it all you like, but it is going to cost you. You might get the trade. But Guito, got a much further way to go right now. Beepers, that's going to be where the next... Cautious here, he's got himself into a horrible position. And unlike the Azami, he's not going to be able to save himself from the floor below.
What are you doing?
I mean,
what are you doing?
I
don't know why he isn't wasting more time, wasting a little bit of utility. I don't get it. And yeah,
it's on the Wamai as well. He can just throw discs out.
Yeah. And
hello? What? Ask! Middle guy was just lost. He was just lost in the source. He's going to get another here. Oh, gets burned by Flastry. Predicts him on the prone as well. That's a bit unusual. I thought that he would have the advantage there on that prone angle. Still, 2 versus 2. Minute left. You got a Zoph and a Lion. I wonder if there's any yokai drones that are kicking around. Oh, nice shots there. Flastry. We're able to take down Nuxka.
Swapping mags!
Could be some yokai drones, but they're not going to get moved anymore. Drawn for the pistol. They're thirsting after this kill. He's got the SMG. Needs to be cautious. Gonna hit the reload. Grabs Flastry. It's shotgun territory. Surely it's shotgun time. He knows where he is. He's down to the pistol. Are you going to take now to challenge? Can he hit his shot? Yes.
You just don't have to wait for them to expire. You can drop them at will. Look, I think people were sitting there talking about, oh, this is going to be crazy. Census Bay is going to be an S tier operator. And I don't think so. Like, sure, you can turn it on and off, but I don't really know many opportunities where you would like to use that. And as I'm talking about this, Ollie, we've inside a minute. 4 people dead.
Yeah, Perez has just gone on a bit of a rampage there, hasn't he?
Hey, we've seen this, be pulled back before, but you're just doing your team no favors. Hornetau able to get 1 kill back before being traded off, and that's the important thing. Trade it off, Ollie.
Yeah.
As long as you keep that man advantage ahead, that's the main purpose. But the roam game just looks as though it's crumbling at it seems, Ollie, and you are dead, my friend. You're not getting out of this elevator alive. The elevator from hell. I mean, Nuxus actually came over to help him with
what
it.
a play.
Oh, but yeah, how favorable for any wide swings or some of these engagements going through. And oh, no, not again. Misses the smokes. He was going to be over towards the bomb chassis, Ollie, but it's not the case. But Ash still able to pick up the kill, but he does not do his job, his main job, and that was stopping that diffuser being planted.
I'm so surprised that he's still got 2 toxic babes in his pocket. I thought he would have thrown them on the default spot as soon as he realized he wasn't getting any joy elsewhere. Now again, a tough retake, but there is a defender rotating up that top floor. Barricade though.
That barricade
Why has that been barricade?
Yeah.
That's going to help STK out so much right now. Basically isolates this engagement with Nuxka. STK going to try and bait a little bit. Basetto, he's going to find one on Taguito.
Cold.
STK, another. Ask playing the baiting game, but there is no more time. He's going to get himself downed out there, and STK there to finish him off. We're going to all 3 maps here tonight, Demo. Big first for him, then. I'm desperately scrolling Wikipedia to see if anyone's been before, but all I'm getting is qualifiers.
Yeah.
It does
I don't
seem
think
like they haven't.
Ask and Nuxa, 2 players ready for it, and yeah, Live punishes that. However, STK's actually been DC'd, but Live makes up for it for 2.
And immediately Kiba barricaded up. Calling for that reinforcement and that Kiba barricade to be opened now as he can still hold the angle through it. Live, seeing if there's anything we can find vertically. Flow will be successful with a Nitro, still keeping things nice and close here. And a triple for Live to keep his team in the function on it. An aggressive push here from Perez. He's got the info on the bees. What's slowing him down? Gets the kill over onto Flow. Tried for the spray transfer, but wasn't successful. He's in a whole world of her right now. He's eventually going to get taken down. Nuxka picks himself up 2 kills. The bees just not affecting him because he's in that mute jammer. You can see the disrupted B device there on the floor. Guito going to take Basetto down. Black Dragons in a good position right now. STK can try and hop in, but he's going to be hopping straight into that Warden shotgun. Blastry maybe looking to try and make something happen through our 6 room, but he's lacking a little bit of evasion. He's behind you. STK was able to hop in, but what's he going to be able to do from here? Here's the C4. He's cautious for it. He's going to get caught running there, but
using the hatch. Holding above his key, but this for a rat play. He just slipped his way through, finds one, but not the second.
Bit of a line of sight for someone to work with. But he's leaving himself with very little option other than to drop. Flow. Gonna miss a crucial shot there. He's caught out on the drone now. He can play the shotgun all he likes, but there's no reason for anyone to push him right now. The attackers are in and they're getting the kit down. Live, holding on to that door. He's able to escape the wub as well, so now it is a little bit more uncertain as to where he's going to be pushing from. And look at this for a rotation. Now can just sit back and hold the cross. Basetto finally got something on that vert. Going to be in a fantastic position right now. Should be able to get them both. Rank that we commented on. It's becoming a bit of a theme here on Lair. Black Dragons again forced into that fighting from behind mentality. Hornetal goes for the swing. Double dips as well. Oh dear, it's going from bad to worse right now. Hornetal trying too hard to make something happen.
I mean, this is the point I made during the pregame. These Brazilian sides, they will fight, you know, tooth and nail, try and get the kills back on their board, but this is the risk that you have. It can go from bad to worse.
Nuxka going to find one. The diffuser has been planted. A C4 is going to get shot.
What is going to be their approach? Looks as though maybe a hunt for the roamers is where they lie, but oh, look what you're hunting, Ollie. The prey becomes the hunted. Wait, does that make sense? No, it doesn't. Is that the prey becomes the hunter? There you go, Ash.
Me.
Double from the Boss G. I mean, this gun, Ollie, we've mentioned this a few times. You can't go wrong with this.
Well, you can if you miss.
Blitz squad. You know, like Blitz, for example, is one of the best operators to hunt the visual with Boss G. Because it's not as though he's going to nail the shot. You know, and if he does, it's not going to kill you because it's only going to hit like a limb, which doesn't do full damage. That's your best option.
Well, Basetto has clawed his way into a 1 versus 3, but You do wonder how much further he is going to be able to go. He has got a player just in the corridor, in the doorway, really, for the R6 room. But he's not got a lot of info to go off. Can see the laser on the left-hand side of his screen. Surely that is a dead giveaway of where at least one of these players are. He knows it's just going to get pushed from somewhere. That's the next giveaway. Now you've got to deduce the utility placement, especially if you're relying on that for giving you an early warning system. Hornetow just tapping away and letting people know that he's there. The plant's going down. There's 10 people in the server. There we go. Finally, we see some kills come in. There's 2 come in for Black Dragons. Flastry and STK both down. 8 seconds left. The diffuser is in Bassetto's hands. But there's still active yokai drones at this point. This has been a blunder of a round. Wasted searching for this vigil. We've used some EE1Ds. We've had Nook. An entire player just dedicated to crouch walking around that bottom floor. Guito going to open the account here for Black Dragons. Perez will fall.
What are you doing?
Trying to get reinforced, but Hornetow.
First attack win for them. Live and Flashray, the 2 T5 SMGs left alive, but yeah, just nothing's going to come off it. 1v5, couple of goo mines, but we know how this story ends. Was just look for that opening pick and play with that man advantage. On the vast amount of time left, only a minute. Oh, what are you doing? Swinging onto the verts. I mean, this is just the power of, you know, Ram and how quickly and how effectively you can open up that flooring. And you know, it's different compared to the Buck or what Sledge. You know, Buck and Sledge have to use that gadget, whereas Ram, you know, the machines do it for you.
A bomb has been located.
45 seconds. Bassetto to find himself a very important kill. Still playing on these blue stairs. On the Warden. Can activate the goggles. He's got the shotgun. He's in good position right now. Live. Shuts Hornetow down. Flo's still got the diffuser, but the attackers not really too near the site. They're not in much of a position to make something happen right now. Gonna be some desperate attempts right now as Flo tries to steamroll his way through, and Ask is gonna secure it. Bassetto gets a very important kill, but the diffuser has been juggled. A castle barricade, not what you want to see with 7 seconds left to go. Time, hoping to catch one of these defenders, making a bit of a careless rotation.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Oh no.
There it is.
Oh no.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
There's a big trigger right there. We can already see that Ask is primed and ready. He's got the shotgun underneath the hatch and he's ready to go. There's loads of yellow pings kicking around. He can get himself up here and pick up the kill. Oh, does manage to dodge out and finds the kill. That's huge from Ask. Perez elsewhere though has done his part. Flo gonna find himself down. Ask is gonna be in the Viper's nest very shortly and will fall. Hornetow. We've had big clutches on this map already today, but this is
Something we don't see all too often, but look, they're able to pick off these roamers and cut off their you know, kind of rotation routes more than anything. That's the key thing here.
oh dear, drop into, but you know that you're going to be dropping into a world of hurt. Hornetow sends the nades through. Taps out firebolts to cut off that doorway as well. Hornetow, it feels like he's got a lot to watch right now as Flo drops into the flaming inferno and immediately is cut down. Perez there, ready to take that shot.
Chasing ghosts. There is nobody towards that side of the map. She needs to rotate in a position that can assist the team.
Oh my
There is
goodness.
going to be one player now pushing with the blitz, but just barely misses out on that kill in the clash.
Oh dear. Blitz tries to run the clash down, and that's only going to end one way. The diffuser in the worst possible spot as well. And there's a little bit of support for the clash as well. Another Candela going to get sent on through.
Shoots it.
Not going to do too much though. Given the time and space to shoot it, you can try and pick up that diffuser, but really what are you going to be able to achieve? Hornetow desperately trying to pre-fire through the wall. Flastry takes Flo down. The shotgun not successful. Hornetow, how does he win that? Try and push this clash. Try and bear down on him. 14 seconds left. There's still chance right now, but Bassetto picks one, allowed to get back into the shield. Hornetow, sole survivor, slowly getting chipped away. He can start to get the plant down, but he can't do anything. Hornetow trying to play cautiously here. Been quiet so far on Lair. Sends the bees out. He's going to get the track, and going to force the player off the deployable shield. It should be enough for him to move up. Trying to time that as well with Ask coming up those rocket stairs. Trying to win that engagement though, and Perez comes off better. This is a bloodbath. Oh dear, 5 versus 1. What better way to finish it than a flawless? RazaH's company, they're going to be headed over to Boston. First time invitational for all 5 of these players. Boy, oh boy, they didn't make it easy for themselves here. They came through that upper bracket, but we needed all 3 maps.